Hi, welcome to Games Web. My name is Mark, and today I'm going to take a look at the New York City apartment building terrain pack for Marvel Crisis Protocol miniatures game from the guys over at Atomic Mass Games, and this is CP36. This is a really big kit. It's the biggest thing that Atomic Mass have done to date, and as you can see just by the size of the box, I'm going to do my camera in portrait mode rather than landscape because it's that big. Okay, we've got a full kit here, full building. We've got some blurb on the back as usual, which I will just center this and go through it. Okay, so New York apartment building terrain pack. The city is as much a part of our battle as any of us. Take your Marvel Crisis Protocol battlefield to the next level with the NYC apartment building terrain pack. Not only does this building provide the perfect place for city living and superhero powered brawling, it also offers a number of great amenities to really make your city feel like home. Sorry, it's really difficult because I'm actually reading at an angle and the light isn't very good, so I'm not going to leave the blur for the moment, but includes one building, 11 double-sided walls, 2 entrance facades, Josie's Bar and Nelson and Murdoch, a water tower, a rooftop entrance, a skylight, a billboard, 2 fire escapes, 2 fire hydrants, 6 AC units and 3 pigeons. Miniatures, as always, supplied, unpainted and assembled. Right, okay. Now, this was teased last year when Atomic Mass Games did their Gen Con reveals, but nobody knew that it was actually going to come out until earlier this year when it was actually officially announced. I know that Dallas and Will have actually done live streams of painting this. I think it was Dallas who actually painted it on their Twitch channel, and that went down very well. If I can just actually get into the box. Normally do this off camera, but what the heck. Right, so get that out of the way and we can have a look. Okay, so it's a big kit, as I said, because it's a full-size building for 40mm miniatures, so it's got to be big. And inside we have our nice box. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause and get everything out, and then we can have a quick look. Okie dokie, right, so as you can see, we get a big bag of goodies. We get our instruction manual, and we also get this quite neat Stark Industries consulting in the future sticker, which is for the billboard, which we'll come to in a moment. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to quickly reposition the camera so we can actually have a proper look at this, because now I've got it out of the box, it's going to be easier to actually manipulate. Okie dokie, welcome back. Took me a wee while to actually get my camera positioned so we can actually get all of this in, it's quite large. Okay, so this is our instruction manual, and it's printed in the same way as the other manuals are. It's in full colour, and it's going to be with a step-by-step guide on how to actually assemble the building itself. So here we have all the details of how you actually, what you get in the pack. I read this first. It also tells you that the pack actually contains a different storefront option. And then we have our assembly guide. So we start off with the water tower assembly, which is quite straightforward. There's only a few pieces. Skylight assembly, rooftop access, then our billboard assembly, which is very, very simple. Fire hydrants, which we get a couple of, fire escapes, and then the actual next page is the main building itself. So we've got back walls with option 1 and option 2, front wall with option 1 and option 2, and then back wall's only got one option, and then we've got the assembly for the main apartment itself and the assembly continued, and that's it. It doesn't look like there's much to it, but apparently it's quite a complex kit once you get into it. Right, so the kit itself comes in a big poly bag with a zip lock. and I'm just going to pull this open, and we can just jump in and have a quick look at some of the parts. Okay, so here's the frame with the water tower, and as you can see, it's got Josie's sign there with the water tower, and it looks quite simple to put together. There's no real discernible problems putting that together, I would imagine. Then we have a frame with all our fire escape and the Nelson and Murdoch Attorneys at Law sign to put on your building if you want to. Ladders for the fire escape, and of course this is the roof for the skylight entrance, or the roof stir access to the roof. And the next one, there's a skylight with the actual roof access, which goes on a piece of the other sprue. And then we have side walls with great brickwork all the way through them. I'm a little disappointed that the windows are actually all blank. Sorry, not blank, are actually solid plastic. It would have been much nicer if they'd have actually been just basically facades, and on the other side had been completely clear, so you could actually put clear plastic behind them, so you actually got looks like glass, and you could also put card or other stuff behind them from the guys who do the Ameritone kits, which I've done a review of a Ameritone kit before. They're very, very good. Okay, there's various rails which go around the cornices that go around the top of the building, and then we've got the front entrance and lots of doors and windows, lots and lots of pieces. Now this isn't a kit you can just throw together in an hour or so. You've got to really take your time with it, and you're going to have to think what you want to do once you do it and which way you want to assemble it. Again, more walls, front and back. Here we have our one of our floor sections. That is, I'm not sure what that is. So this is the base. It says 5 on it because it's a size 5 building, and our front and back wall option, which it's got our windows and back door on it, and then more cornices and a roof option with, sorry, forgive me, that's not the roof option, that's the billboard. And as you can see here, there's the billboard, and as you can see here we have pigeons and some steps. Then finally we have another side door and another roof option, sorry, wall option. So all in all, there's, I think it's 11 sprues of plastic. Big building, size 5. Only people with wall crawling or fly can actually get up onto the roof for a size 5 building, and it does make an imposing presence when it's actually on the battlefield. Now I'm going to assemble this, and I'm going to do an assembly guide on how to do it, but it's quite late at night now, it's actually past midnight, so I'm going to do that at some point during the week, and I'll get that up on Gamers Web as soon as possible. And just running out of spaces to put things, so I'll get that up on Gamers Web as soon as possible, with also how to paint it as well, and do a quick painting tutorial, because it's quite easy to paint. I am shamelessly going to rip off someone else's idea. I've seen a very, very good painting tutorial on how to paint the Ameritone buildings, because the scale for these is the same scale, which is 1/42, which is used for all-gauge railways in the States. So that's a quick look at the Marvel Crisis Protocol miniatures game New York City apartment building for said Marvel Crisis Protocol. As you can see, it's so big I can't actually fit it all in. But thank you for tuning in, and hopefully we shall have some more reviews of MCP very shortly. No matter where you are in the world, please stay safe, look after yourself, and we'll hopefully see you soon. Thank you.